Hello, Gemini. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. We are working with the Thoth deck this week. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Please use your own intuition. If you would like to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. All right, getting into our environment, past, present, and future. Okay, so, all right, Gemini, we had some major healing here going on in the past with the star. I definitely feel like, I feel like this was a very internal energy, even though it is the star coming out. Let's clarify this. Clarifying with the Pamela Coleman Smith deck. All right, yeah, ooh, Nine of Cups here. What else wanted to pop out here? The Five of Cups. Wow, okay, so death on the bottom, the devil on the bottom here. I definitely feel like, we've been pretty comfortable here in the past with the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's something that is very comforting about our environment that's really allowed us this space to reevaluate everything we've been through and really see where we need healing. And I feel like we've been able to really thrive in our environment in the past here. Now, in the current energy, we do have the Nine of Swords, cruelty, which, this is just a part of life, right? With this Nine of Swords, it's really that moment when we have to give space to our pain, the experiences that we've been through. Okay. And we're working through it here with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like I love that with the sun on the bottom. Okay, we could be working through some major themes of addiction, um, just any type of controlling or oppressive situation. And we are finding joy in that, but it's a balance, right? With this Two of Pentacles, it's not just straightforward, right? Healing is not linear, but this work that we've done in the past, it really opened up the door. And, of course, I like that there's two nines because I do see the connection and I feel a lot of times that happens when we're on a more spiritual journey where we tap into healing for the first time or for the first time in a long time. And we're like, wow, I'm so aligned. I'm healing. And then it's like, okay, but there's this other side of it, right? Where, there is a lot of anxiety and painful thoughts that come along with getting that deep into yourself, into that core of who you are. So I feel a lot of inner child healing here for you, Gemini. And, I just feel like you're really balancing everything out here. So it's really beautiful. And in the future energy, we have the Priestess card. Okay. So I feel like you're definitely a very intuitive person. And here in our future, we could be really recognizing this. Yeah. Oh, wow. With the Hierophant. So I feel like we could be really being called, oh my God, the Judgment card. Yeah, there's a major calling here. I feel like we could be called to really show up and help those who have had similar situations to what we've been through. Okay. And this is all coming up in our environment, which is very interesting here. Um, I do feel for some of you, we could be meeting with someone who we have a very strong spiritual connection with, someone who really makes us a better person here, someone who we could be considering marriage with, okay? Because we have the spiritual father and the spiritual mother. No gender associated with these cards or in tarot or my readings at all. But I do feel like this could be a very strong connection. This could be two people coming together. I feel like, the Hierophant is a very spiritual card, but it's also very earthly, right? Because it's kind of this Pope energy. So it's where spiritual energy reaches societal energy, and it's a very complex card. But I feel like that could be good for you, Gemini, if you are this very intuitive type. I feel like this could help you, right? Because maybe some of our struggles, some of our anxieties in the current moment are just having to navigate that earthly juggle, right? Because we need maybe more time, more space to heal. And, for whatever reason, I feel like we were kind of in this little happy bubble here in the past where we were able to have this healing and this comfort and contentment. And now we're kind of in struggle mode here. We still have the clarity, right? The 9 and the 2 is an 11. So we still have illumination over our situation. We're just having to juggle a lot. So I feel like we could be, for some of you, you could be meeting somebody who's going to really help you with that earthly struggle because they have a little bit more skills in that area. And for others of you, this may not be a relationship, but it may just be you seeing a way that you didn't see before. It could be a challenge, right? Because the Hierophant is a 5. But I feel like there's an answer. There's an answer coming. So if you, Gemini, are just kind of looking for that answer, because, the 2 is also very connected to the Priestess. They're both a 2. So, if you're just trying to keep your balls in the air and you're really looking for that answer to come in, I feel like it is coming in for you. Okay. The Judgment card is 20, so it's also a 2. Okay. So I really like that. The Devil also, yes, it can be addiction, it can be an oppressive situation. And what is the most oppressive situation on this earth? Capitalism, right? So maybe this anxiety and everything is just because you're having to really work hard to make ends meet, like a lot of us do. And I feel like for some of you, you could really be meeting somebody who's going to help you out, right? Whether it be through like a romantic relationship, a marriage type situation, or, this could even be just some societal organization coming in. But I just feel like there is an answer coming in with the Judgment card, and you'll know it when it comes. You'll know what's right. You'll feel very called. Okay. Let's get into our connections for Gemini. All right. Past, present, and future. Okay. So there it is again, the 2 of discs. Okay, Gemini, here in the past with the Chariot, I feel like we've really had our eye on something here. We've really been, moving forward towards our goals here when it comes to connections. Okay, ooh, 5 of Pentacles here. So I do feel like we could be maybe not feeling so good about ourselves, right? Like we know what we want, but maybe we don't feel like we can have it for whatever reason. With the 8 of Cups, it could definitely be past experiences that we've walked away from. Maybe we feel like someone else is not going to understand our journey. Okay, in our current energy, though, we are having a victory. Okay, so we're really, I feel, learning something about ourselves, about the way that we express our energy. And how to be able to make the most of our energy. Oh, goodness. So I feel like even though we are understanding how to make the most of our energy, but there's that devil again, right? And it's just this energy looming over us that's like, well, you know how to use your energy, but I, I really don't care, right? And, if you're in the US, then of course, right? That's how our society works. They don't really care. Are you able to even show up and work the way that they need you to? They don't care, right? They just, and that's why we are really enduring a situation here with the strength card. Um, wow. It's coming up in our relationships and our connections. So, we could be, some of us could be struggling with addictions here. Um, and so maybe that's part of this victory, right? Is, time that we've spent clean or having some sort of, victory over this energy, but the energy is still really heavy. So, ooh, that's really heavy reading for you, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's important, if you really are on this path, Gemini, it's a long road, right? It's like you have to keep doing it every day. And, whew, yeah, you're really putting in that work. I can see that. You're getting in touch with those darker aspects of yourself here, also with the Two of Discs, right? We're balancing the light and the dark in a situation. And wow, there's a lot of sorrow here. Three of Swords, right? So a lot of this work that you're doing, I feel like it is forcing you to get in touch with a lot of painful feelings, ways that we've been hurt, maybe ways that we've hurt other people. Okay, I do feel that just because of this Five of Pentacles here in the past. Okay, so yeah, I feel like for a lot of us, Gemini, we've really made a decision because we were out in the cold, right? So that kind of forced us to make this choice to change our life, to get on a new path here with the Chariot. And we are having a victory, okay? But it's painful, right? It's painful to get in touch with all of the feelings that we maybe pushed down for a long time. And for a lot of us, addictions can show up in many different ways, right? And, you know, we're all addicted to something, I believe. So, take it how it resonates, but it's it's really heavy. It's just you got to take it day by day here, Gemini, and I do feel like focus on those solid connections, the people you can really depend on, right? Maybe family. All right, let's see here. What's going on in our contributions? No, we just want one. Okay, I guess we'll take it both. Interesting. So, Gemini, when it comes to our contributions, I do feel like we are very, very creative here with the Empress. Okay. And we have a lot of love to give. Yeah, the Strength card is here. Okay, I feel like we're definitely seeing this. Right. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're trying to be our own mother here. There is definitely inner child healing going on for my Geminis this week. I feel like we are trying to mother ourselves. We're trying to nurture ourselves. Maybe we didn't, you know, I mean, none of us have perfect parents, right? So a lot of us have to reparent ourselves, and I'm seeing that energy going on, and it's coming up in your contributions, which is perfect, Gemini, because the best thing you can do for every single person on this planet is to heal yourself so that you show up in a loving energy. And I'm definitely seeing you doing that here in the current energy. We had the six and the ace of cups that wanted to come out. So I do feel like there could be someone who we have a strong bond with here with the six of cups. This is pleasure. I feel like we are really understanding what pleasure means to us, what love means to us. Okay. A lot of self love going on, a lot of lessons in love, a lot of us really understanding maybe past relationships, past bonds that we've had. And, I just really like it because I feel like it's really healthy energy, right? There's not a lot here that's shaming or like really anxiety. I feel like you're really holding space for yourself, but you're still embracing the lessons. Okay. And that's going to open us up so that we can have new love here. Okay. Yes. Yeah. We're being very real. We're really seeing things for what they are. Okay. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, we know that we need to embody more confidence. I feel like this Queen of Wands could be like a mentor or someone who we look up to. It could even be an author, someone who's written a book that has really changed our life. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling because here in the future energy, I'm kind of seeing you try to embody this energy that has been inspiring to you, that's really given you this clarity to know that you deserve love and that you have to, embody more confidence in yourself in order to attract that love that you really deserve. Okay, let's clarify this Princess of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups on the bottom. That's the work, baby, is crying those tears, grieving, right? Your inner child, your past self who has went through unfair situations. Every version of you deserves for space to be held for them. Okay, so we have the Prince of Swords here also over this entire reading. So, it's intense. I feel like there's a lot that's going on in your mind, Gemini. And I don't feel like that's odd for you, Gemini, you being an air sign and ruled by Mercury. But I do feel like you have tools here, right? And you're learning about yourself. So, yes, there is a lot of anxiety. Yes, there is feelings of disappointment, loss, things that we need to grieve and we need to feel through. But you have the tools, and it is a very beautiful reading. It's very empowering, okay? Because we started this reading off with the star. So, you are in this process of healing. So, everything that's going on, even when it doesn't feel good, allowing it to live, allowing those feelings to come up, that in itself is a positive thing, right? Because it's going to help us balance out our life. It is helping us balance out our life right now. And we're going to be able to put that work in, right? We're really starting on a new path here. Okay. And we're going to be a lot more confident in this next chapter of our life. All right. Let's get some oracles. I have the Airmail and the Astro Elemental Oracle here. Both are by Sarah Stacy, and her Etsy shop link is in my description box. All right. Come on now, cards. All right. Aim high is here in our environment. I definitely feel that on our routine. Absolutely. That's going to be so important for you, Gemini. I definitely feel that. I feel like, we could be getting help from like some sort of organization in our community here with the Hierophant. Or like I said, it could even be a person coming in that's like really spiritual connection for you. But I feel like we do have to aim high, and we do have to, kind of trust our gut and know that we are worthy of help if we need it. Right? So aim high, really take advantage of everything that's out there for you, right? You're worthy, you deserve it. All right, let's see, what do we need to know for connections? Explore, okay, and flow. So really interesting coming out here with the explore energy. I really like the image on this card, and I do feel like it could be really good for you, Gemini, to get out in nature, right? Because I do feel like a lot of you are struggling with some sort of addiction or oppressive situation. And even though we're having a victory, with the Knight of Pentacles in the future energy, I feel like, it's like every day is a victory. Every day that, it's like we got to take it day by day. So I feel like spending some time in nature, really appreciating the sunshine is going to be good for you, because I do feel like, with the devil coming out twice, it's like for some of you, there is a darkness that's kind of just around. So we want to try to spend a lot of time in the light, right? In that sunshine. And here in our contributions, give thanks, right? Okay. And love yourself over the entire reading. So we love that, Gemini. Definitely do give thanks. Gratitude is one of the most powerful um, manifestation and spiritual tools that we have. And I feel like even if you're like reparenting yourself, um, there's still a lot to be grateful for. And I think we always want to keep that in mind too. I think it's really easy to get caught up in everything that was wrong. But I feel like, the strength card, obviously, this isn't someone like punching their parents in the face, right? It's someone who's like being very gentle. So, um, there's still a lot to be thankful for, and I feel like that is important, right? Especially when we're unpacking the ugly things, we want to make sure we're also balancing that out with gratitude. Okay, let's get us a Sacred Destiny Oracle. All right. We have thriving. Oh, I love that for you, Gemini. Let's read from the book here. Okay, thriving. African Savannah. If you draw this card, you are a survivor. And not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now, that's okay. Through giving to others, you are in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primal, primordial, powerful, wild part of yourself. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well being. Okay. I really love that, Gemini, and I'll tell you, um, it was really making me think this Hierophant for some of you too could be volunteering. It could be very healing for you to volunteer. Okay, especially if there's something that you've struggled with and overcome. It could be very healing for you to volunteer to help other people. Okay, so now let's get us a love oracle for fun here. All right, we have Britney Spears. When gambling with love, hedge your bets. Take the risk of getting hurt because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. Trust your family to take care of you when you can't. Okay, like I always think about taking that card out of the deck because, obviously we know that Britney Spears' family is like pieces of crap and um but I always keep it because I feel like even though we know that that was not the case for Britney Spears, also I feel like that's a message that we sometimes need. And I do feel that for you, Gemini, that we could be in a situation where we are, being helped out by our family, right? That could also be with the Hierophant. The Hierophant's a very complex energy. So, um, we could be being helped out by our parents, and there's no shame in that as long as they're helpful. And even if they're not helpful, there's no shame in it. But, if they're not helpful, then obviously we don't want to be involved in that. All right, let's get an angel guide for Gemini. Sorry, kind of was rambling on there, Gemini, but I just, I hate that card. I think I'm going to take it out after this reading. Okay, we have no coming out. All right, so let's read. Let's read no. Your angels are drawing close at this time to help you recognize that the answer to the question on your mind is no. This is not the time to proceed. You may want to, but you are being encouraged to see beyond the current situation and understand that following through on your ideas may have a negative effect on the whole course of your life. Angels are swooping in because they want to save the day and save you a lot of heartache from a choice that is not heart centered. If you are feeling upset or annoyed by this guidance, this is okay. You are allowed to have an emotional response. But in truth, there will be a part of you that already knows that what you are considering isn't the best use of your energy. Do not make plans. Do not move forward. Retreat and reflect. Think deeply. Seek the advice of those you love and trust and ask them to help you get to the bottom of the question or issue or decision that is before you. Do not make any sudden moves. This card is coming in to help you sustain your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy and stay on the road to wholeness. All right, Gemini. Man, this reading's rough, okay? Keep in mind, Gemini, this is a general reading, okay? So use your own intuition, but I do feel like someone out there needed these messages. Let's get you an affirmation for your week. I don't compare myself to others because I am not meant to be a copy of anyone else. I was born to be me, an original, one of a kind. I am happy to be me. Okay. Absolutely, Gemini. That's a really powerful affirmation. Please feel free to screenshot that so you can say it to yourself often this week. All right, what do we got here? Mercury, Capricorn, and that one was a little crooked, and 11th house. I do feel like Gemini, a lot of us would really benefit from volunteering, right? I feel like being able to even communicate with people in a healthy environment would just be so healing for you. Um, and being able to, do some good out there in the world, that would really help you to kind of get your mind off your own problems and help you to really feel good about yourself, right? So, a lot to be gained. But 11th house, is all about humanitarianism and your community, like the whole world, right? All the people, humanity. So, yeah, get out there, do some good, share your experiences with Mercury. I feel like you have a lot of good knowledge to share. So, absolutely do that, Gemini. I am going to leave it there. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything you do to help my channel, I greatly appreciate. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy, on TikTok at amyenergy3. Donate to the channel on Venmo at amyenergy. But most importantly, Gemini, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.